a smaller map, Chalet is going to be the map that goes through. I think that's a great matchup for both teams. I would say SR is in a comfortable position because their entry...
Something that neither team really hates, neither team really loves. We end up on a little bit of... it's nice to be casting over some lesser trodden territory for a change. We seem to be having a bit of a preference for cafe and information, but it's not enough to unseat Oxygen right now. They are not being given any reason to move, and it's a moment like this where something like a Capitao could be really handy. Those Roarer doors will clear the path, and surely we see a bit of action soon.
Look at this, and then just flip the screen right open, take the fight on Yaga. Excellent use of those doors. Completely shuts off line of sight. That blue stairs player entirely isolated from the rest of the team. Then you just immediately flip them back open, take the fight. Really, really good usage on Chalet. 4v3 now, but not a lot of time remaining. That's the issue. It was a great play, but look at how much time it took to set up, let alone how much time it took to execute. But with the advantage, they're making good on it. But Gomez creeps up. 5 seconds left. So little intel for so long. He spots one. His Canadian puts the diffuser down. He's got no C4. Flips around the corner. Finish by Forest. And OXG still hold onto Library. Still hold onto this forward position. Gomez waiting for Rexon to push up. The Sen's cut down now. Ambi, limited intel, one player on the stairs. He's got no idea Adam is here. This is where we retreated. He's been here since he fell back from that roam 30 seconds prior, and he's felt no need to move beyond it. He's supporting that Warden. He's supporting that Mira. It's just a clean setup from Oxygen, and where they failed to make good on that setup before, failed to make good on that early round. This time, they're looking quite nice. Spoit will find one.
Spoit will, but it almost overcomplicates something that's already very difficult.
2v2.
Will pick himself up another, but it's going to be all she wrote right there for round number 2. And this is about that coordination. You've got to start thinking, where's Canadian? He's starting to walk up now, and he's just going to bold as Brass make his way right up there, and he should push that kill into Spoit's arms.
He should, but here Adam remains. Spoit trying to peek around the corner. Gomez still gets the first. It's Rexon to fall. How does Adam get away with that? How does he get away with 2? Canadian snapshotted on top of Fireplace Stairs. And Surf, nice little micro flick. But a 5-1. Boy, oh boy, OXG have...
There are no cams really to be watched. Canadians flicking a few, but the rest of the team just locked in on Surf's POV. Great discipline from Oxygen, recognizing, hey, there's a lot of time. We don't want to give him any chances here. We don't want to isolate ourselves. He was covered by the track stingers that Ambi had already placed down. He was very safe. We've got Surf at the main door, and then we've got Spoit coming through Library.
Gomez taking up a position prone inside of the connector. He's got a mirror window right there and a hole to contest around. So these doors are not the magical solution that they were before. But if I'm taking somebody to win these long angle fights, my money's going on Spoit, and it's going on Spoit every day of the week. They line up for him. 1 taps, 2 apiece. Bought one and got one free. It might just have netted the victory for Shopify Rebellion. 1 on blue stairs. He takes another fight behind the shield. It is all the boy wonder in round 4 with Grixer.
First kill. He's got 20 seconds to find 4 of them. Now, we've commented a couple of times about the information game, and it again seems to be lacking from Shopify, but Spoit will be able to give the call out there, and that should be the round said and done. They do still need to find this final kill or get the plant down.
They have been quite patient to let Shopify push into them, and they've not had to do a whole lot. But again, it's Spoit finding a gunfight given to him, finding a player over peeking, taking it, and now Shopify ready to sprint with it, finding a way into the site. Surf needing to just shoot a couple holes in that wall to move and put the diffuser down. Yaga fights back, takes off the MVP for Shopify this game, but it's all for naught. He might get 2. It's still even. It's still a post plant. It's now Shopify in the lead, up 1 body and Adam on 1 HP. Vulcan Pack detonated behind Ambi, but he was still safe. He's still secure. He's not worried whatsoever. Grixer with a lengthy pre-fire against his former teammate comes away the loser. And switching to the secondary, it might be faster than reloading, but it does not seem good enough to secure you round 5 in the face of 3 attackers. Nice shot. We can at least give him his flowers there. With only 3 seconds remaining, and not much else.
Library stairs above him at the moment, but shouldn't be at risk in any way. Spoit will just be biding his time there, and The fact that he's gotten into that position and it feels like he's fairly unknown should be a good thing, but
Oh,
yes.
I'm not even entirely sure what's just occurred. I mean, Spoit, a lock on to Forest. 8-4, but now it's just him and Canadian. Turn just recovers the diffuser, but you're trapped now. He's trying to find ways to sprint across, dash back and forth. Yaga taken down by Spoit. How is Canadian gotten out of here? Tries to use them to blind. He won't, but he's right under the vertical angle. Do they know? Are they going to look? They've got sight on it. He's moving too late. Gomez indecisive. No intel. But Adam's still able to get Canadian on the cross, on the fall off. Spoit will need to break double digits to get this, but he's rotating. He's going to retake the vertical. Adam recognizes this. No, he's still down below. He can hold the side. He can swing in. He can get the kill. And now just one. As Gomez still upstairs has to drop down. He's already been burned by a lack of intel. And now he's just playing on instinct, playing on game sense. He's got the call that the Dokkaebi was short, so he'll try to long arm it. Try to protect himself as Spoit swings. He doesn't die, but he's pushed off the defuse. Just one more time. Just one more burn. Spoit wins those every day of the week.
Roster. Single-handedly winning the round there, and honestly, I mean, Spoit gets the kill. How he slipped the net. I have no idea how he slipped the net there. He should have been dead to right.
Behind bringing out Monty, often the focal point of any strategy the attack wants to put through. Now Forest, understanding that same position intimately, but Surf, what is going on? Where are these kills happening? Another one going down on blue. We saw Gomez flanking up the blue stairs earlier. Now Yaga taking that same position. Diffuser is out. Is it in fireplace? Is it outside? I don't even know. What has occurred? What has happened? If I said that this might be a very winnable half for OXG, which I did, Ambi has left the game, and it's basically just as unwinnable as it was before. Yaga does spot one, creeping up the blue stairs. And now I'm getting a little nervous. Not very nervous, but just a little bit. Yaga's only instead. The Frost moves outside to dodge it. That's actually a really smart heads-up play by Rexon right there.
Oh my goodness.
And
not like this.
What?
Forest successfully managed to get himself in on the rappel.
I'll give him credit for that, but I mean, to be fair, Surf has kind of found a little bit of a gap here, but is Forest again by himself and Gomez a little behind. Again, Forest opening pick 2 rounds.
Will manage to find that drone. The nade now comes in. He's in a bit of a tough spot because if he moves, he's going to get shot, and if he stays, he's going to get exploded. There's no option here for Oxygen, but they have to try and push this. They have to try and nail this down.
It's taken a lot of investment, but there we go. It really does pay off for OXG. Ash right out. Worked himself in a bit of a tricky spot. Is OXG really confident on this library take? Ambi taking a big risk, but one that pays off. Yaga ends up being by himself. I don't think he expected Ambi to challenge him that aggressively, but Adam there for the trade.
Upstairs, there isn't a load of information right now for Oxygen, and that could be their undoing. There are a couple of players off-site. The Capital Fire goes in, and Surfly swings for a kill.
Swings for a kill, but Forest again able to trade, but Shopify intrinsically favored here. They can win on time. They put Forest to low HP. Gomez did spot Spoit, and with Gomez staying alive and winning that fight, he can get the diffuser back up. He allows Grixer to push forth. He doesn't have to recover. The gun's still alive, and the round...
Timing like that. Never. There's no way that it was planned or called for. I refuse to believe that that was planned. That was just sheer timing.
Or it was great reaction. Maybe. Will Shopify give it? How disciplined are they going to be? Will it be like OXG in those early rounds? Well, if Gomez was looking to be that tip of the spear, he's fallen. Adam able to find one, though. Able to take down Spoit. 12 and 8, but started to go silent. Utility going out. No more ROU projectors to follow up that one thrown in the bedroom window, and you'll see a very quick rotate. Benefit of that new rappel system, though. Yaga doesn't have to go down, rotate around, and all the way back up. He can immediately move from solar to the bedroom window. And the attack, just because of that mechanical change in Siege X, now not lost a lot of time. They might have just a couple patches ago. Still losing bodies, though. Ambi taking a fight. Adam, the player who opened things up, who kept it competitive for OXG, now gone down, and it's a 3v4, 2v4, almost a 1v4 as Forest is put to 1 HP. It seemed like maybe they could have it, but with those early engagements, the hope...
Fortunately, will be able to break the castle barricade, but it does kind of give the game up a little bit. Does provide a bit of sound, but Womanek, he turns his back again!
Forest!
Second time tonight!
Oh my god. I think Yaga kind of understands the situation's happening here. 15 seconds, you're not going to be able to open this breach. Gomez has worked his way bottom fireplace, but he's spotted on a BP. He doesn't have diffuser. Ambi around the corner. Huge win on that gunfight, actually. And with the smoke's gone down, there's C4s. 2 coming around the corner. Yeah, C4s, smoke canisters. That's done and dusted. 7-4 for OXG. But I really have to look at that top floor clear. The boogie drone getting caught on the barrack.